Hello, candidates. I expect all of you must be safe and good in this corona period. So, this is the first time that we are celebrating corona. Get this point. I expect in the coming future, corona will become a festival. Our purpose here is that we in the banner of GS World, we are starting a comprehensive program for UPPCS. That is for preliminary purpose. So here I am with you to discuss about the Indian polity and governance. In this section, the broad syllabus is given by the UPPCS board. That is what I am showing you. Thereafter, I will tell you the approach that how to cover this thing. The very first word they have to cover that constitution, political system, Panchayati Raj, and this is the total syllabus given by the word. Whenever the board, UPPCS or UPSC, gives the syllabus, this is the broad language what they are writing. Broad language means, like suppose they have given the constitution, they have given the political system, they have given the Panchayati Raj. Broad language means they are not confining. In constitution what to cover, in political system what to cover. That means what? The syllabus becomes wide. When the syllabus becomes wide, we have to confine the syllabus for our purpose. And that can be done by the experienced people, experienced teachers, for the benefit of the students. Get this point? So here also we have the approach. We can take the approach how to cover that. Like instead of covering all the syllabus separately, when we start covering the constitution, when we start covering the political system, so before that coverage, the very first thing in Indian polity and governance, the approach should be, we must be aware about the definition of certain words or the meaning of certain very important words. In these important words, the meaning we have to explain you. When we will organize the class, we will explain you. Many type of words are there, like very first thing, what does the political system means, what itself the constitution means, what the state means, what the nation state means, what the liberal democratic state means, what is anarchy, what is executive, what is legislature. These are the meaning, these are the explanation from where they must, what are their original purpose, how we are applying them in the democracy. Then this point. So all such things to be discussed here in one class or two class. Or suppose you are preparing on yourself also. Then you have to find out there are almost around 30-40 words. For the clarification of those words, you must know the meaning of these words. Because once you know the meaning of these words, your topic becomes very clear. That okay, this is the thing what we have to cover. Then, how we have to make the limitation of the horizon. When I say about horizon, like when we start covering the political system, in the political system, constitution itself is a part of the political system. Constitution itself is the part of political system for the purpose of governance. Correct? But the constitution word is written separately. Political system is written separately. So we have to fix the horizon. We have to fix the limit. We have to know the extent. Up to what extent political system we have to cover. Should we cover the theories, Marxism? Should we cover the theories, liberalism? Should we cover the theories, modern theories, post-Marxism, post-modernism? What we have to cover or not? Theories are not required to cover for the GS purpose. But the application of the theories are required to cover. Again this point. Simultaneously, when we go for political system, shall we cover all kind of integral part of the political system? If we have to cover, then what should be their extent? Like suppose in the political system, we started covering since after 1950. What were the movement of the political system in India? Then we don't have only to focus on the politics of India. We have to cover also the social and economic aspect in brief connection, not economy, social and economic aspect in brief connection that why this thing had happened. That you may be knowing that the amendments were brought, two amendments were of very high importance till the amendment what happened now. One was 42nd, another was 44th. Behind that, what was the international scenario? What was the social scenario? What was the economic scenario? All such things we have to cover in brief, in connection. That does not mean we have to go, we have to cover the economy in polity. But their impact, their themes, how far it is connected, all those questions are now expected in UPPCS also. Like this year you see, they had already asked the question related to the United Nations human rights. But that was a very simple question. They may ask you the tricky question also. Get this point. So related to that, the horizon should be fixed during the class. Then when we will fix the horizon, then we will categorize the topic. Then we will categorize the topic. And in that categorize, we will make the topic very clear that we have to cover. And when we categorize the topic, then we will cover with the horizon that topic to that extent, so that the maximum questions a candidate must get in the examination. Candidate must get in the examination. Then in polity and governance, one more thing is very important. That is what I am telling you. This approach I am telling because most of the candidates are expected to join. Those who are not joining, they must keep in mind this way, and this way they can prepare for that thing. This way they can prepare for that thing. Get this point? The another thing what I'm telling you here is, in the polity and governance, like it is very broad subject, what type of questions are expected, which type of themes they can pick up in the question, how can we identify that this may come, this may not come. Many times, what are the current things what are happening? Like recently, the role of the governor is in question. Recently, the law and order situation is under question in many states. Recently, the election is going on in many states. Next year also, many states are having election. So then what we have to cover, what we have to focus? We have to focus everything. But what we have to focus extraordinarily so that most of the questions are expected. Power of governors, power of president, power of parliament, election commission, state election commission, what are their powers, how they conduct the elections, what are the procedure of the elections when they are conducting in the states. All such things we have to cover. So what are the incidents, what are the events, what are the controversies happening in the current context? Current context means last 17 to 18 months onwards. Like suppose our exam is in January, then we have to see the events, the upcoming events since last 1.5 years back. Then our purpose, our perception becomes more clear that okay, these questions are expected. This is what I told you in last. After your whole preparation, you will apply this particular logic. Then there is the maximum chance. It is not a fixed formula, but then there is a maximum chance, maximum times I have seen in UPSC and everywhere. The questions they are putting up, few questions are stagnant questions. Few questions are stagnant questions. And maximum questions what they are putting up, which are the themes in the current. Now don't get misguided. You only prepare those things what is in current. No, that may be a fiasco for you people. That is not the way to prepare. The way to prepare is this way. In this direction we have to go. Clarify the meaning of the words. Know the horizon of the topic. Then categorize the topic. Categorize the topic. How to categorize? We can categorize, suppose we are taking political system. Very first thing we have to categorize constitution. Correct? Part 1, union and its territory. Part 2, citizenship. Part 3, fundamental right. Part 4, DPSP. When we are preparing fundamental right, DPSP, correct, we have to be aware about the articles also. We have to be aware about the articles in every part. Then when we are preparing, suppose article 2 or 3, suppose article 25, 26, that point of time only, what is its connection with the political system? What is its connection with the political system? What is its connection, if something, with the Panchayati Raj? What is its connection with anything extra? What already had happened and what is going on, that we have to see. if some judicial decisions are there, then also we have to cover and connect there only. We have to cover and connect there only. What will happen? The benefit will be that covering one topic, your almost every horizon is covered. This is what the meaning of horizon. And this is what the meaning of categorization. So this thing you can do on your own self also. And if you are joining the class, then it will be easier for you. It will be not your half of your 60% of the burden will be reduced, and those 60% thing we will do and give you a direction. Then your burden will be reduced to take the class, revise, memorize. Otherwise, if a candidate has time, they can follow this methodology and they can go there. Simultaneously, suppose we are following the governor's power. Governor's power, governor is mentioned in Indian Constitution, Article 153 onwards. So there if we are preparing, there are few articles which are related to the power of the governance, Article 163, 164, Article 200, 201, at this point. Few other articles are also, these are prima facie articles. Then there only we have to cover what is the role of the governor in political system. Which of the governors in the past had done the correct thing, had done the wrong thing. What is S.R. Bomai case? Then we are coming to Article 356 also. This is the connection, this is the horizon. And there, what are the judicial decisions? That also we have to cover. Then if some amendment is there, then also we have to cover. Then if what is going on something right now, then also we have to cover. So this way we have to connect in a topic from beginning till current. And then you will see your whole of the syllabuses within your grab, within your clutch, within your ambit. And then your confidence will be tremendously, believe me, tremendously increasing. When the confidence comes, when the confidence increases, candidate is not likely. Candidate must qualify pre-mains. Interview is altogether the different game. Once you will reach to interview, then again we will shape you up. Correct? So, candidates, I think that in this promotional video, I am clear to what I wanted to tell you. So later on when we will be starting the class, the people who are joining, I will take this approach in the polity and governance. Those who are not joining because of any reason, they must follow this, and if possible, they must be in connection with us and get some guidance so that they can be also benefited. So I am finishing up. Best of luck to all of you, and stay safe, stay healthy.